Back in 2018, when Animal Crossing New Horizons was announced, I was so excited. Hidden at the end of Isabelle's Smash Ultimate character reveal, I was far more excited by the prospect of visiting her and Tom Nook again than I was playing as her in Nintendo's premier party game. So, a year and a half later, the night of March 19th, 2020, very early on in the quarantine, I was tearing up. The day was finally here, and it was exactly what I, and apparently a lot of other people, needed at the time. And we all continued to play it every single day since then. Right? Just me? The thing that really blew me away was just how gorgeous the game was. The models were so much more detailed than I expected them to be, and the lighting, oh, the lighting is so good. Afternoon sunsets are a marvel every time. The occasional aurora borealis is stunning. The dim haze during a rainstorm is so calming. The grass is so green, the water is so blue. Before New Horizons, I rarely took screenshots. I'd never even used an in-game camera tool before. Currently sitting with around 700 screenshots from over the year. A good chunk of them just because I found something in the game really pretty. While nothing else was really mind-blowing, New Horizons did make a lot of good changes too. One of the best was inventory management. Everything gets added to a big pool you can access from anywhere in your house. It's sectioned by item type and has a size limit that was originally too small, but Nintendo actually listened and doubled it. While there should be options to access it, anywhere else, especially during crafting, it's probably one of my favorite quality of life improvements. But the best thing it did was open up previous storage items to new functionality, customizing your outfit. It was always a hassle manually selecting each clothing item with only the name to go by, trying it on, and putting it back if you didn't like it. I usually just picked an outfit I liked and kept it on forever. This has changed. Now, opening a wardrobe opens a menu with all your clothing items pictured, allowing you to easily customize your outfit for the day. And I did it. A lot. Over the course of the year, I played with a lot of different styles, and in the end I think I landed on girl in a cute outfit. And sometimes, I think I actually nailed it. Now, I mentioned crafting earlier. I'm still not too happy with it. I mean, I get it. I get why they added it. It's kind of the biggest gameplay shakeup in the game. It's just not great. I really don't like having to craft tools. It's not a game-ruining aspect, but it's never really fun. I'm more okay with furniture crafting. It is rewarding making things you decorate your town or house with, but getting all the recipes is a slog. Really, the worst thing is just how long it takes. Every craft takes like 5 seconds, but you can't skip to higher tier tools, so regular take 10, gold take 15. And if you want to craft a lot of something like fishing bait or the hot item to sell, don't even get me started. We needed bulk crafting a year ago. To make this feature, I already don't like that much, a tiny bit more bearable. And I still don't have the full Ironwood set. I've played every day for a year, and I don't have it all. So this leads me to the other big gameplay change, island customization. Modifying cliffs and rivers, while rarely done on my island, is really cool. Seeing what others have done with their islands can be truly breathtaking. People have made the wildest things you can imagine. I've only ever used it to flatten cliffs or widen rivers, but even that was useful at the time. The real lifesaver for me was paths. While it's a pain to use, making paths that me and my villagers share was great. And occasionally you'll even see a paved plot of land that I've actually decorated with furniture, since now you can place furniture outside. None of it looks great, I'll never have the vision to create some of the amazing islands you see online, but I like it. And it's technically a 5-star island, and that's enough for me. Here's my dream address if you'd like to check it out yourself. Link is also in the description. And this is the part where I really start complaining. Again, complaining about a game I've played every single day, putting in over 450 hours. But whatever. Now, I know the certain global health crisis most definitely impacted DLC development, but I'm still disappointed by how much content has been added. Swimming is cool, just like it was cool in New Leaf. The removal of jellyfish was nice, but really it's just the thing again. Same with paintings, a thing that has been in the series the entire time. They've added a lot of good emotes. I love sitting in various spots on my island and snapping a pic. Oh, and the pumpkins are neat, I guess. But that's it? I've left a spot open on my island for months, waiting for a cafe to be announced. I had been very hopeful for some sort of gyroid museum, but every day it's looking less and less likely to get either. Tortimer really seems to be dead this time, taking his minigames with him. In general, a year in, it really feels like New Leaf just had a lot more to do. The sense of progression that came with the tree in the town square slowly growing over time, or watching Main Street becoming more and more populated, is just missing. And it feels like you do less with your villagers now, too. I quickly grew tired of repeated dialogue. I feel like I rarely get asked to do a favor. The treasure hunt game you can occasionally play is fun, but I miss hide and go seek, or having the ability for villagers to, like, visit my home. Now, I understand games don't need to bring over every mechanic from a previous entry, else it'd be a bloated mess, but I prefer if sequels at least replace them with something else. New Horizons took out so much from New Leaf, but only added the tedium of crafting. Not to mention how much worse the holiday events have been this time around. The evolved mechanics at least fared better. Nook Miles are a great improvement upon badges and meow tickets. Being able to visit randomized islands other than Tortimer's one is a good change, and the ability to customize your island did greatly improve the public works projects. Replanting trees is also super useful early on too. Just none of them were enough for New Horizons to really triumph over its predecessor. Oh, I didn't mention the music. It's good. Maybe not as good as New Leaf, but I like it a lot. I wish the rain or snow affected the songs a little more, but every song is still a bop. KK is of course as good as ever. I've played a lot of Animal Crossing in my life. I started with Wild World on the DS, I never got into City Folk for the Wii, but I put in well over 500 hours into New Leaf on the 3DS, and after playing New Horizons for this long, I think New Leaf is still the best in the series. There's just more to do. I was able to spend more hour-long sessions, and you just can't do that as much in New Horizons. There's just not enough to play more than 30 minutes a day. But every morning, usually on my lunch break, I go to my island, I warp pipe up to the store, sell anything I don't need, then slowly trek around the island, talking to visitors, digging up fossils, maybe rescue Gulliver or model for label. Sometimes it rains, sometimes it snows, but for the most part, it's the same. And I keep coming back, and I will continue to do so for the time being. This video is dedicated to those we've lost here on Hyron Island. In memoriam of Ellie, Egbert, Blanche, and whoever this was, I can't remember. I got rid of her as soon as she revived. You will be remembered. I just rewatched the teaser and reveal trailers for New Horizons, and I started tearing up again. This series just means so much to me, and the music hits hard. Despite everything, it's really nice to have a place I can always come back to. If you've also played this gosh darn game, literally every single day since it's come out, let me know in the comments. Or maybe tell me when you fell off and abandoned your villagers ever waiting for your return. While you're down there, rate the video if you'd like to, subscribe if you really want to, and hit the notification bell because I'm told that helps. I'm at Mario8th on all my socials. If you message me, I will respond, but my anxiety will potentially delay that response upwards of 2 weeks. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. See you next time. Ba da 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 da.